It is opening night of college basketball. A brand new season kicks off all across the nation. And for 12th ranked Tennessee, they kick things off here tonight in Knoxville at home. Gardner Webb, the running Bulldogs of the Big South, are in town. Welcome. Rick Barnes has 3 of these new incoming transfers from the portal in his starting lineup. And Tennessee wins the opening tip, and we are underway. 2024-25 college basketball season. The wait is over. We're off and running. Ziegler. Igor Milicic, transfer from Charlotte, interior for the balls. He'll go up with it. First 2.
Win it down in the paint. Go ahead and go up with it. When you've got the size of Igor, just go strong to the basket right away. Great job.
Several transfers in the lineup as well for Gardner Webb. Several that have played a part in this program in the past that return.
2-3 zone in which Gardner Webb is now employing.
Milicic off the drive. There's Lanier. Bottom.
Yeah, volume shooter. You know,
last year.
Highly sought after.
Daryl Simmons II as the running Bulldogs. They play an up-tempo style of ball, and a 3 to answer from Simmons.
Reminiscent of what you saw in that exhibition game against Indiana. Indiana, as the game waned on, really dared Tennessee to shoot the 3, as we see a goaltending there from Felix Akpara. But, you know, Tennessee, yeah, this may be his most difficult season thus far because he doesn't have that score. The guy.
Now in Knoxville, his time has flown, and he has got this program. Can't finish it.
Those are attempts that Cade has to knock down. He had one similar to that in the exhibition game against Indiana.
Ashak rips it away again. Jordan Gainey running the break. Smooth finish on the layup. Defending teams in the nation.
Yeah, finished very well in the Ken Palm rankings just last year. And year over year, they do it as well.
Simmons tries another 3. Ball up for grabs. Gardner Webb, they have it. And
to the basketball.
Trying to feed Akpara inside a giveaway. Mashak gives it to Simmons. And now the running Bulldogs, they want to capitalize off these Tennessee mistakes. Another offensive board, and they'll earn 2. Head to the line, Anthony Selda, chance to tie it up in the 2 prep school freshmen. Those other 3 guys, they've had experience.
4 out and 1 in the traditional style of basketball. But, you know, again, his teams are going to play hard, which is going to give them advantages in certain situations.
Spin move from Ziegler. Good ball movement for the Vols. Jordan Gainey cashes in with a triple.
Jordan Gainey, man, a terrific shooter, especially when he catches the ball and shoots it in rhythm.
Gainey, the senior, transferred into Tennessee last season from USC Upstate. Was a significant contributor off the bench, 6-man for that volunteer team. Made it to the Elite 8, now takes an even bigger role. They need him ball with this Tennessee defense, specifically with how good Zakai Ziegler is.
Tennessee going a little smaller with Cade Phillips.
Phillips goes up. They've had 1 year with the program, and Phillips certainly can add aggressive play, post defense.
Jonas Adu, I think he's going to be more physical. I think he's probably going to be tougher. Now, the offensive game has still got to come to him a little bit.
Mike Calcio struggling with Akpara in the corner, has to dish it down. Jacob Hudson, tough finish for the freshman.
What a move.
Game in a tough environment like this. Good crowd on hand in Knoxville. There were no nerves on that drive to the hoop. Gainey,
around, and oftentimes when you shoot the ball well and shoot around, you're going to get paid for that when the game is on.
Man going up on Milicic. They will get Igor on.
Guy that no one's heard of from Northern Colorado that transfers here because he wants to be coached on track record of you know, getting guys to get better.
Out of the transfer portal, I think every coach this offseason went, let's go get us a Dalton Connect. Can we find that Jim? Wasn't a guy that in the portal was rated extremely high, but obviously mixed with.
Got to the heart of the paint and used that pivot foot for the left-handed layup. Great job.
Tennessee by 5. Interior Badmus working on Okpara. Such a good defender inside, but that's going to be 2 free throws. That is 2 fouls on Igor Milicic. Dalton connects, but they have to have their own path.
They do, right? Those that weighed about 260 pounds, he would have been the National Player of the Year. So what you need from a Chaz Lanier or an Igor Milicic or someone else on the roster is just to come in and create your own pass.
In the nation, let's get him some guys that can shoot the ball and can score.
You know, we could go on and on about how well he plays on the defensive end.
Colt for Daryl Simmons. Badmus, Hawkins, near giveaway. Ziegler and Meshack all over the running Bulldogs. And a 3 goes in. They've had good ball movement all game so far, and they've been aggressive inside. That time Okpara is going to win the battle, and a hooking call on Anthony Selden. Some smarts, you're going to get in foul trouble. His sophomore season, played in all 32 games as a freshman off the bench. And he has the tough, tall task of handling Zakai Ziegler here in game 1. Lanier's got to shoot it. Shot clock winding down. Maybe not the plan, but it works out.
That's what you...
I mean, they say defense wins championships, and you can get lost in the Dalton Connect numbers from last season, but as Chaz Lanier fires again, that one rolled around. Lazar trying to get by Meshack. Easier said than done. It's ripped away. Ziegler, Lanier, Silk.
Man, you call it silk, I call it butter. That was absolutely fantastic.
Jemai Meshack has been flying around the court defensively. Zakai Ziegler as well. 3 turnovers in the last few minutes for Gardner.
Usually he knocks those in.
Hudson driving in. The freshman's been impressive. That's 2 strong finishes. Creating a turnover off a missed shot like that one. He's got a team-high 11 points. Good defense from Tennessee. Shot off the mark, but a good putback. As Jermaine Mann got the tip in. Another offensive board for Gardner Webb.
So now they answer Tennessee's run with a little run of their own. And before that bucket, it was a 6-0.
On the way from Selden. Estrella tips it up. Ziegler wins it. Zakai to the rim. What a finish.
See, that's a seasoned veteran there. Zakai's eyes went up thinking that, man, I may throw this lob, but I'm going to take the easier route and use my left hand, shield off the defender with my right to lay it up off the glass.
And you just don't see players like Zakai Ziegler anymore.
Tournament last year, Andy, the last couple of games, last 3 games, Zakai played that role this year for the Tennessee Volunteers.
Ziegler played 30. Carr now the other way. 3 sophomores in the game right now for Tennessee with Carr, Estrella, and Cade Phillips. 3 guys that got some action as a freshman, but now looking for higher contribution.
And again, you talk about Carr
finding the right rotation, and again, he knows the tough. Done this before, and a lot of these guys have been there in those environments. And another interior try for Gardner Webb. Tennessee comes away with the rebound. 10-point Volunteer lead. First half of play, Tennessee shooting 50% from the floor. How about that finish? Zakai Ziegler smiling back down the court.
Hey, the ball gets reversed to Zakai Ziegler, man, and if you don't close out the right way, ready to move, he's going to blow by you with the reverse layup. Great job from Zakai Ziegler.
Pretty from the Tennessee point guard. He's got 8 here in the first half. Isaiah Richards back in. Cade Phillips and a good finish.
There's a guy that I used to watch, man. His name was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That used to have that jump hook, man. That was fantastic.
High praise there for Isaiah Richards, the 5th-year forward. Now Ziegler up high for Cade. Steal. Selden from the wing. Nope. Phillips has the board. Here's Gainey in transition. Tennessee running the floor so well right now. It could be one of the best in the conference. Preseason All-SEC, was Defensive Player of the Year last year. And the second volunteer to get that honor.
Well, and you talk about he's so unheralded coming out of high school, man. He was down to his last couple of days.
Mark. 30 seconds to go in the first half. About a 2-second difference between game and shot clock.
Felix Akpara looks to be rushing just a little bit. Just settle down. You're going to be okay.
Ziegler fighting for that ball. He goes down hard. A shoe is loose.
This ball club.
The last say. Two for two for Simmons.
Simmons had a great first half, 11 points.
4 of 7 from the floor in 15 minutes. And now Tennessee with 10 seconds on the clock. Lanier tries to dump it off to Akpara. 4 seconds on the shot clock and a foul inside. It's going to send Akpara.
Opportunity to get to the line.
It's a smooth free throw from Akpara. He misses. He's going to get to the line a lot. And that's a solid 2 for 2. Tennessee by 12, 3 on the clock. Last chance for Simmons. He ran the court fast and got the floater to end the half. A bit of a Akpara snags the offensive board. Pick and roll action. Lob to Akpara. No basket from the floor yet for the big man. Still can't get it. Milicic is there. Offensive board again for Tennessee.
I like that from Igor Milicic.
Gardner Webb. That ended the first half. They went back and reviewed and checked, and it was on the fingertips. So the running Bulldogs a bit of a larger deficit than maybe expected when they came out. Saw 2 points gone.
Good help side defense by Igor Milicic.
Watch out, Milicic hard to the rim. And that's the fun thing about a rebound the ball defense, but great movement, good shooting ability. Again,
great rebound from Akpar. Great two-handed rebound.
This is the Vols' first game of the season as Ziegler hard to the rim and one. This is their first game of the season.
On Gardner Webb. And that was huge for Tennessee to play someone with that type of physicality that plays with toughness and tenacity on both ends of the floor. That was great for Tennessee. And the most important thing and the more times you do that, you're probably going to create some opportunities for a turnover.
Simmons, top of the key 3 for Gardner Webb. Needed that one and got Simmons separation. He's had to deal with Ziegler all night. And this is going to be a really good experience for him, going from Ziegler with the rest of the country, the rest of his schedule.
Selden's blown a tire there. He's only got one shoot.
Loses it. Meshack is always near a loose ball.
Unforced error for Gardner Webb. You got to take care of the basketball and give yourself an opportunity for something to go in.
Meshack hasn't taken a lot of shots tonight, but knocks in that triple. Much. They get back to work trying to improve areas of their game where they want to improve.
And as Sarah said, it's the tangible evidence of things that have gone well for you. I mean, it's that anybody can get better.
Coach Lucas Campbell delivering on the cake promise.
What kind of cake was it, I wonder?
I don't know. It looked a little small. I feel like for 30,000, Lucas should have gone with a bigger cake, right?
I got to be honest. I think that
Meshack, obviously so vital defensively. There's just been so many category. But it just goes to show he has contributed so much to this Tennessee. Man, spin move, up strong, great finish.
That's a man's move right there. Spin move, absorb the contact, and still finish through the contact. That was great.
Lanier the other way. He's been red hot. He's got 14. His mark. Tennessee 20-point advantage. Gainey has looked really comfortable off the bench. Finding Phillips, finding Estrella, the forwards in sync there.
Big
start this season. And it's hard to know first week how things are going to play out. It's almost like a headache when you think about it. You just got to sit back and enjoy these first few weeks.
Well, night in, night out, especially when you get to conference play, I mean, you better bring it every single night.
Shooting 19% from distance. And there's a knockdown. As you say it, Anthony Selden cashes in.
Good jumper by Anthony Selden, kind of settle his team down a little bit. You need to see something going through the hoop.
Lanier off the screen. Steady finish. We've seen Gainey. Back to Phillips. A foul, almost got it to go. Good movement from Cade Phillips and Gainey. Pick and roll action.
Yeah, the pick and roll action. Cade Phillips.
We've seen a very confidentness to his game tonight.
Really is. You know, Gainey obviously being...
Tennessee can set things up the other way. Meshack. He's got 5 points in the second half.
Tennessee's defense is just really stifling, though. It's just creating a nightmare. Oh, what a layup. What a layup from Gainey. And you've got that angle to be able to make a pass or get a layup, man. Someone's there on the help side, and they're going to deflect anything coming their way.
Lanier, whatever way you want it, we've seen a couple of different good looks from Chaz Lanier tonight.
Well, that's the first time we've seen him add that repertoire to his game. The post-up, man, back to the basket.
Got that out of his system pretty quick.
Yeah, I think that's all gone.
It's been all game. Oh,
wow.
Anthony Selden quiet. Gardner Webb, they haven't scored a basket in the last 3 minutes. Been a really good stretch of play for Tennessee. Selden, Carr went up for it. They're going to say goaltending. That one was close. That one up for Cameron Carr. He got stuck on the baseline.
Well, it was definitely the right play. Something that Tennessee has run many times in the past to success.
Simmons, he has had a
get back on the defensive end.
Another three fired from Gardner Webb. Offensive board. Simmons got the hot hand. Nope. And another foul inside on the Bulldogs. Send it Tennessee's way. And Ziegler fouled.
Man, that's what he does. Guy Ziegler has.
We were talking about just the way that not lost against Big South opponents in their program history. It's a good Big South conference. It's getting better. Tennessee's done pretty good in these matchups.
Well, you talk about, and that's a strong move there.
Milicic gets the rebound off the miss. Several teams on this Gardner Webb schedule that are going to present a challenge. They don't have really any gimmies across the board. Cameron Carr rises up for the flush.
That's one thing that he could do.
We talked with Coach Luther, and Sarah, we bring her back in. She has more on that tough schedule.
Yeah, Andy, at shoot-around today, Coach Luther made note of the difficulty of his team's we're either playing teams at our level or a step above us. This way, his guys are...
Oh, cold-blooded.
Have to wait. But again, it's all about January 2nd, as Sarah mentioned. That's when action starts. And this Gardner Webb team, with Coach Luther as an assistant, with head coach Tim Kraft, really good in Big South play. They had 10-plus win seasons.
Good offense.
There's Carr. Milicic off the rim. Okpara, strong rebound, and he's fouled on the way. Offensively, just 2 points for Okpara. It's been from the free throw line. He can't hit that one. Does have 9 rebounds. Almost half of his points last year came off dunks. And that's a big flush on the other end. Isaiah Richards.
Not finishing the right way. The lead is down to 17 with just under 4 to play.
That's a three from Hawkins off the mark, offensive board. Hawkins again inside, got it to go. Here come the Bulldogs back to 15. Underperform, it all is just a work in progress, right?
Yeah, it is a work in progress. And you want Tennessee to finish a game like this very well. And right now, they have played some of their best basketball in March the last couple of years. It's just that they've come up against someone that was just a little bit better.
Meshack, corner, got it.
A lot of credit to Gardner Webb. They could have just rolled over, Andy, especially mid-second half, and given up. but they did not do that.
Takes in the pass.
He's earning himself some more playing time. Coach Barnes can put some trust in him.
Up to 19 minutes with a minute remaining in regulation. That has just been such a highlight.
In actuality, both teams are going to, continue to play to the buzzer.
Running Bulldogs back on the road for their next two. North Carolina Central and then Pittsburgh on the road.
Great help defense there.
Yep.
You talk about the continuity. Meshack, Gainey, and Ziegler, these guys have logged a lot of minutes together, and they played well together, and they play well off of one another.
Tennessee going to wind down the clock. About a 1 second difference between shot and game. Volunteers on their way to win number one in game number one. Meshack, as the clock expires, did not get the shot off. And then a quick inbound will do it. Running Bulldogs, good effort down the stretch. Again, Tennessee defensively forced 15 turnovers, shot the ball well, 51% from the floor, made 8 3-pointers. And they go to 1-0 to start the season.
Very, very good effort by Gardner Webb. Coach Luther has got to be exceedingly proud of this basketball team to come into this environment, but they fall short.